welcome back to episode 13 of my survival series. I'm starting over here in the villager trading hall because I need to get quite a bit of glass. Because one of the first things I wanted to do this episode was improve the gold farm, since when I was rehealthing my tools, as you could have saw in the last episode, that was a really slow process. So I planned on expanding that top area, and then also using buttons, stone buttons specifically, to spawn-proof the part of the nether that allows spawning of villagers or other mobs while I'm there filling up the cap to prevent the zombified piglins from spawning. So I'll be grabbing some glass and then heading over, grabbing some stone for some buttons, and then improving that. So I've gathered the materials that I think I'll need for this improvement, and the first thing I want to do is improve my redstone storage system. So I've gathered quite a few materials to do that with. I'll just kind of show you guys what it looks like afterwards, and I'll get into that. Now I'm done building the auto sorting system. If you take a look at it, it's pretty basic. I'll give you guys a small rundown on it, but basically I have done the stackable sorting algorithm stuff that just basically looks like this. It's someone else's design. I don't know exactly who came up with it, but it's pretty compact and it allows you to sort items pretty efficiently. And then at the end, I just have an auto dropper into lava to get rid of any golden swords and rotten flesh that comes in. As you can see, rotten flesh there is getting chopped out. And I have one additional spot that I may turn on if I need, but I'm just taking right now just the golden ingots and golden nuggets from the piglins. And that is my sorting system, and basically now what I want to do is use quite a bit of the glass to make this area quite a bit bigger. As you can see, I already expanded a bit behind it, but move out the sides, build some walls around it, just to make it a little bit safer and a little bit nicer, since currently I am most of the time just walking on the edge of a cliff. And I'll get into that, and I'll probably do that in the form of a third-person time-lapse, so we'll get right into that. I'm back from that. It now looks quite a bit better. I do dislike the original Minecraft look of glass. I really do like how the Optifine does it with them all connecting. Looks a lot better with the Optifine rather than that. Near the end, I was starting to kind of confused with all the squares and stuff, but that's done. I did take a look in the replay mod at where all of them were spawning in the under the bedrock, so I have a pretty good idea, and I'm going to turn all the stone in this shulker box into buttons and start placing those to help with getting rid of some mob spawns and increasing the efficiency. And I'll go to where that is and see you guys later. So I have quite a few buttons and some dirt, and I need to get up there. So basically up there's a giant mess of caves all connected to this central cavernish, placing quite a few of these stone buttons around, just making sure all of the spawn spots are completely blocked off. So I've ran out of buttons for now. I've placed a lot and covered quite a bit of area. It was quite a mess, and it's still kind of going to be a mess, but I hope this will be able to increase the amount of spawns that will be happening up on the top without hitting the cap. So hopefully this helps, and if I need, I can always come back with more buttons and put more out. But I think that'll be good for now, and time to move on to something else. So another thing I've been wanting to get recently has been a beacon, and for that I'll need to come over to the Nether Fortress, which I'm already here, and collect a few of these guys' skulls. This was actually the first one I killed, so well, here this time, so this should be an interesting time. I need to find 2 more and get their skulls, which is like a 1 in 25, 1 in 50 drop chance. Can't remember exactly how it is affected with looting, though, so, you know, time to just wander around quite a bit and try to find some more wither skeleton skulls. Anyways, I've been running around for about 15 minutes, and I finally got really lucky since I've only killed like maybe 7 at this point in time, so I've already got a second one. And the main reason why I've been not able to find that many is the amount of mobs that are surrounding this place, because it's encased in netherrack, so there's tons of potential mob spawn spots. I'm kind of thinking about going and looking for another nether fortress that's more in the open, since that'll be both helpful for later for farms, and also helpful for just finding more withers in general. Might be doing that instead of hunting here. It just all really depends upon whether or not I find another wither head in the next like 5 to 10 minutes. So I've decided to do a little bit of flying around, and I stumbled across this bastion. I actually stumbled across it from over there, so but I flew over here just so I could grab the coordinates really quick, and I'll continue looking because I haven't found any other fortress. I mean, they aren't very rare, so not really expecting to find one, but you never know. In one of my realms, at least, I've found like 3 or 4 within 200, or within like 2 rockets distance of my base, so don't really know. I've also figured out now that the fortress that I've been going to is actually really close to my bridge that I used to get to the end. So instead of traveling in that complicated path to get into the warp forest and then flying through it for a bit, I can just go over here. It's much quicker, and I will get lost a lot less. Been running around for the last 45 minutes within the stronghold. I finally decided to look inside the chest and realize there's a total of 8 diamonds throughout. I still only have 2 wither skeleton skulls, despite the time I've spent, so I'm just going to call it a lost cause for now and come back to it potentially later. In the meantime, I'll probably work on something else. Another thing I've wanted to do is go deal with the downstairs of my house, so what I'm going to do is probably mine out quite a bit of this into a square and then potentially decorate it a little bit later on, but I'll show you guys what that looks like when I'm done. It's been about 30 minutes and I have cleared out the basement area that I'll be occupying. Now my next goal will be to decorate it. I'll be using combinations of probably just stone base, so probably some of this, quite a bit of stone bricks, and other stuff like that just to decorate, because, you know, I'm pretty basic when it comes to decorating, not really that good at it, so I'll just stick with the basics, stone and wood. And I'll show you guys when I get done with that. I'm done decorating, I think. I think I did a pretty good job with decorating it. I mean, obviously it's not going to be that great since it's still a square room and kind of bland, but I'd really like to know your guys' feedback on how you guys think this turned out. But my plan for this area will be probably chests with an auto sorter to filter out big items that have like way too much of, like dirt, grass, cobblestone, stones, just stuff that every world just has an abundance of, so I don't have to keep stock of all that, because currently I have about 1,000,000,001 grass, and even more if you include those chests that are stock full too. And I'll probably do that in some other episode, because for now I'm pretty sure I'm getting close to on time. I'll go check and edit out what I have right now and then come back. But this might be it for this episode. You should probably also decorate this wall just so it doesn't look as bland. But anyways, I'll see you guys. And if this is the end, I'll get right into the intro. Anyways, I think that'll be it for this episode after going through and editing. I have about 10.5 minutes worth of content. I think that'll be fine for now. So, with that said, see you guys next time. Next video will be released soon. And goodbye.